Okay. In last lecture, just take the revision kind of thing. In last lecture, we have seen about the tree and some terminologies. So these terminologies we have seen in last lecture, and so we have seen these properties and the rules also, and types of the binary tree. Okay. So binary tree definition also we have seen that in binary tree actually there is no restriction on the nodes, only the restriction about the subtrees. So each and every node is having either 0, 1 or the two maximum subtrees. So that is the binary tree. So binary tree we have seen along with these properties and with the example also, right? Now today we'll just move for the next the tree, that is a binary search tree. So actually binary search tree and binary tree, so both are same, only that binary search tree is having some kind of properties on each and every node, right? So I'll just share my presentation over here, right? So this is binary search tree, or we can call it as a BST, right? So binary search tree, or we can call it as a BST. Now see, when we see the definition about the binary search tree, so this binary search tree is a binary tree with some kind of the properties, we can say. So which are these properties that we'll see in the definitions? You can see here. So binary search tree is a binary tree. As I said, it is a binary tree because binary tree is having the property like either it is having 0, 1 or 2 degree, or we can say the subtrees for each and every node, right? So that binary search tree is a binary tree which can be either empty or non-empty, right? And if it is non-empty, then it satisfies the following properties. So these four properties are there. So that binary search tree just obey. Right? So first property is what? So every element has a key. So obviously that binary tree is also having the same property that every element in the binary tree is having a key. That same thing is here in binary search tree. So every element has a key and no two elements have the same key. That is the one thing here. But in case suppose the two elements are having the same value, in that case I'll tell you what would be the situation, right? So every element has a key and no two elements have the same key. That is, keys are distinct in binary search tree. That is the assumption, right? Now second, the property is what the key in the left subtrees are smaller than the keys in the root. See, so with example, I'll just tell you first. I'll just read these properties. So you just understand here, whatever the left subtree that will have the small elements or smaller element than the root elements, we can say. Whatever root element you are considering, so the left subtree will have the smaller elements into the nodes than the root. And the next property is the keys in the right subtree are larger than the key in the root. So whatever is the right subtree, so that will have the larger element or greater element than the root. That is the next property. And whatever is the left subtree and right subtree, that is also a binary search tree. It means here, this is a recursive kind of thing. Each and every node should obey these properties, right? So these three properties are important. So out of these three, these two are the main, the 2 and 3, right? So left subtree is having smaller element and right subtree is having greater element. This is the most important thing in the binary search tree. I'll show you the example so that we'll understand here. You can see this is the binary search tree example. Now consider this as a root, right? And which one is the left subtree for this root? So this is the left subtree for this 10 and this is the right subtree of the 10. Now if you observe here, whatever is the left subtree of this 10 will have all the elements smaller than this root element. So root value is 10 and you can see the left subtree is having elements like 8, 5 and 9. So all these three values are smaller than this 10. So this is our second property. You can see here the keys in the left subtree are smaller than the key in the root. right? So if you see here, whatever are the keys in the left subtree, these are the smaller than the root, you can say. And this is the right subtree of this binary search tree. Sorry, this is the right subtree of this 10 or this root node. Now in this case, whatever are these node, sorry, one just missed, I think I here. This is answer the 40, right? So whatever is this right subtree, so this right subtree is having the keys greater than the key in the root node. So this root node is 10, and if you see 20 is greater than 10, 30 is greater than 10, and this 40 is also greater than 10. It means whatever is the right subtree of this root, that is having the greater values, and whatever is the left subtree of this root, they having the smaller values. You can see 8 is smaller than 10, 5 is also smaller than 10, and 9 is also smaller than 10. And also whatever is the last, the property, this one, fourth one, left and right subtrees are also a binary search tree. So if you see here, again, whatever is this left subtree and this right subtree, so these are the binary search tree. It means if you consider this as a root, now this left child or left subtree, we can say that should have the smaller value than this root, and whatever is the right subtree or right child of this 8 will have the greater value than this root or than this 8, right? So that's why this we can say this is the binary search tree. Same thing would be here. If you consider this as a root, that 20 as a root, so whatever is this, sorry, one more is again a mistake here. One thing, one letter. So this should be 15. Sorry. So whatever is this subtree, if you consider this 20 is a root, then this should have the smaller value than this 20, and whatever is the right subtree of this 20, so that should have the greater value than this 20. So this complete is the binary search tree. If you consider this as a root node, so it is not having left and right subtree. So this itself is a binary search tree. This is again a leaf node. So this we can say itself is a binary search tree. Also this is binary search tree, and this is a binary search tree. So it means this is the example of binary search tree. So once again, I'll just repeat this. That main property is what? Whatever is the left subtree, that will have the smaller keys than the root, and whatever is the right subtree, that will have the greater keys or key values than the root, right? And again, left subtree and right subtree, that would be the binary search tree. So this is the example of the binary search tree. I think the definition you might understood. You can see if you want to read it again, you can read it. Binary search tree is a binary tree which contains either empty or non-empty. That tree would be. So if it is a non-empty, then it satisfies the following properties. So first property is what? Every element has a key and no two elements have the same keys. It means the keys are distinct. So this is the first property. Then second is what? The keys in the left subtree are smaller than the key in the root, and next is keys in the right subtree are larger than the key in the root. And again, left and right subtrees are binary search tree. So this is very simple, the definition of the binary search tree, and you can say this is the example of the binary search tree. So I think you might understood this definition, right? Now just we'll see how to construct that binary search tree. So these are some examples. We can say create a binary search tree. So these three the examples I have just given here. So first two examples I'll just try to solve here, and whatever the rest, that the third one, that you can try at your home, right? And whatever the searching key, like 10, 1 and 15. So 10 from the first example, 1 from the second example, and 15 from the third example. So how to search? So if you understood how to construct that binary search tree, so that same way we can search the element in the binary search tree. So it is just a comparison. Okay. So I'll first tell you how to construct that binary search tree, for the first example, right? So you can see here, this is the first example. The elements are like 10, 8, 20, 5, 9, 50, and 30, right? So this is the example. Now you can see the one by one, the element we need to insert into the binary search tree. So step by step execution, I'll just tell you here how to construct that binary search tree, right? So first consider that insert the first element. This is a 10 is the first element that you insert. So as it is the first element, so there is a single element into this tree. And as I said, if single node or single element is there in this binary search tree, so that itself can call as a binary search tree, right? So first step is just insert that 10. So this would be the tree with single node. Now next, suppose you are inserting that 8, right? 8. So where we can insert that 8? So just compare this 8 with this 10. See, next value is 8, this one. So compare this 8 with this 10. If this 8 is smaller than this 10, then attach this 8 to the left of this 10. Suppose this value is greater than this one, then attach it to the right of this 10, right? So as here 8 is a smaller than this 10, so we can connect that 8 node to the left of this 8. You can see here. So when we say insert 8, so where we can connect that 8, so left of this 10 only we can connect this 8 because 8 is having smaller value than this root. Sorry. Getting this one? So as this 8 is smaller than this one, so it is linked to the left of this 10. Now next one is the 20, right? Now 20 is what? 20 is, and see, for every insertion, you start that comparison from the root. Like here, the 20 is the next element. Suppose to compare this 20 with this 10. So as it is greater than this 10, so you just connect that 20 to the right of this 10, right? So if you see here, 20 is connected to the right of this 10, right? Now next is 5. Now see, again you need to start that comparison from the root. Always start your comparison from the root. So compare this 5 with this 10. So 5 is smaller than 10. So you just connect either to the left, or if suppose that left part is not null, or we can say if there is a subtree, then traverse to the left. It means your pointer would come here at this 8. Now again just compare that 5 with this 8. Now that 5 is smaller than 8, so you need to connect left of this 8. That 5 you just connect to the left of 8. So to the left side of this 8, you need to connect this 5. So if you see here, so that 5 is connected to the left of this 8, right? Next is 9. 9, again you need to start from the root. So compare this 9 with this 10. So as that 9 is smaller than 10, so you just move toward left. Now again here, the node is there, so you need to compare that 9 with this 8. Now here, after comparing this 9 and 8, so 9 is greater than this 8, so you need to move towards right. So there is no any right subtree, so you can connect that 9 to right of this 8. Keep in mind, so when we just compare, and if that the comparing value is greater than this root value, then you need to connect to the right of this root. So root is 8. So you can say here 9 is there. So 9 you can connect to the right of this 8. Now next one is 15. Now again you need to start that comparison of that 15 with this 10. So 10 is greater than, sorry, 15 is greater than 10. So you need to move toward the right. Now again compare that 15 with this 20. So as 15 is smaller than this 20, so you need to move towards left, but the left is not having any subtree. So connect this left to the, sorry, connect this 15 to left of this 20. Getting my point? So connect this 15 to the left of this 20. So you can, sorry, here I think, 1 minute. So actually this I forgot. This is 15. and sorry, this is 30 and I think this is 15. Okay, so I just made some mistakes here. So first is 30, right? So here I have written that 30 actually, but this sequence was not correct. So compare this 30 with this 10. So 30 is greater than 10, so just move towards the right of this 10. Again, compare this 30 with this 20. So this 30 is greater than this 20. So move toward the right, but right is empty. So right of this 20, you can connect this 30. So this has been connected, right? Next is 15. I just forgot that the sequence to modify, but anyway, now next is 15. So where we can connect this 15? Again, you need to compare that 15 with this, right? 10. So 15 is greater than 10. So we can move toward the right. Again, compare this 15 with this 20. So 15 is smaller than 20. So just move toward the right. So right is empty. So you can connect this 15 to the right, sorry, left. So you can connect this 15 to left of this 20. So if you say here that 15 is there and that we just connected, but again here I have not changed this one. Sorry for this. Okay, this one, right? So this is the thing, and the same tree I had copied in the previous BST example, right? So this has been connected here, and this is the final binary search tree. You can see here the all these left node are smaller than this 8 and all are these right nodes are greater than this 10, and that same property would be here and that same property would be here. So 20, so 20 left is smaller and 20 right is greater. Here 8 left is smaller and 8 right is greater, right? So this is the one example. Now second example also I have just taken here that I'll show you so that you will understand it. Now I just modified that example. So this example I have taken here, right? So let me check 10, 20, 15, 5 and 8, 10, 20, 15. So that same example. Okay. So see the first element that is the root, right? So because first we are inserting that into the binary search tree. So insert that 10 and as it is a single element, then we can say this is a binary search tree, right? Next is which one? That is 20. So compare that 20 with this 10. Now you can see here 20 is greater than 10. So you need to connect this 20 to right of this 10. Where? So we can connect this 20 right of this 10. So you can see here right of this 10 we have connected this 20. Now next is 15, right? Now here again compare that 15 with this root. So as this 15 is greater than this 10, so move toward the right. Now again compare that 15 with this 20. So 15 is smaller than 20, so move towards left. So left of this 20 we can connect this 15. So you can see here left of 20 we have connected that 15. Then next is 5. Again you need to compare that 5 with this 10. So as 5 is the smaller than 10, so you can connect or we can move, but there is the null, there is no subtree, so we can connect this 5 to left of this 10. Getting my point? So as 5 is smaller than 10, so connect that 5 to left of this 10. So suppose we have connected this 5 to left of this 10, right? Now last element is the 18. Again, you need to compare that 18 with this root. So 18 is greater than this root. So 18 is greater than this 10. So move toward the right. Again, compare this 18 with this 20. So now 18 is smaller than this 20, right? So move towards left. Again, compare that 18 with this 15. So as 18 is greater than 15, so move towards right. So right is null, or we can we can say there is no the subtree. So connect this 18 to right of this 15. So here it will be connected. We can see here that 18 will be connected over here, and This is the final binary search tree. You've understood this? So this is, we can say, creation of binary search tree. And if you see here, this binary search tree is, again, we can call it as a binary tree, because binary tree maximum 2 nodes are there in each and every the root node, right? So that's why this is a binary tree. And as it is obeying the properties of the binary search tree, so that's why we can call it as a binary search tree also, right? So if you are having any doubt in this creation of the binary search tree and definition, so you can please ask me. Otherwise, we'll just move for the traversal. No? Okay. Now just see, this is see, my request is don't put messages into the message box because I am unable to see your messages. You just unmute your mic and you please ask me, because I have shared my screen. So it is very tough to just switch to the message box and something. So please ask me question if you are having any doubt. Anything? Okay, or at the end I'll just check the message box questions. Okay. Now, next is the see, this is the creation, we can say. We have seen how to create that binary source tree. Now that most important thing is how to display this binary source tree, because this is the graphical display, we can say, but in computer it is not possible to display in this way, right? So how to display that? So for that display, we have the traversals. So we can use any one traversal to display the binary tree or binary source tree, right? So which are these traversals? So that we'll see. So 3 traversals are like in order, pre-order, and post-order traversals. You can see here, binary search tree traversals are like in order traversal. This is very similar to infix expression. Pre-order traversal. This is the very similar to prefix expression, and this is a third is the post-order traversal. This is very similar to the postfix expression, right? So these are the traversals, right? So we'll see one by one. See, these are the recursive things. So the recursive, the steps are very simple to understand also and to memorize also. So first one is the in order traversal. It is having again 3 steps only. See, in short, we can just memorize this word, that is LVR, right? So because it is having 3 steps, that in order traversal, first step is what? Traverse to the left subtree in order. So left subtree first we need to traverse in order, then visit the root, or we can say print that root or print the element. See here, you just understand, whenever I say visit, it means you are printing that node, right? So keep in your mind, when I say visit, so it means printing that node. So visit that root or that node. And the third step is traverse to the right subtree in order. It means only 3 steps are there. You can understand here that name of this algorithm is in order. In means in between, right? So in between L and R, L is left subtree and R is the right subtree. In between these two, we are putting this V. V is either we can say visit or we can say print. LPR or we can say LVR, right? So in between this left and right, we are putting this V. So that's why we can say this is an in order traverse. So LVR, L is traverse towards left, V is visit or print, and R is traverse to the right subtree. So only you can understand or you can memorize this word. This is LVR. So L means left traversing, V is visit, and R is right traversing. The same way, in the same way, we can the write the steps or algorithm for the pre-order traverser. Again, pre indicates that pre means first, right? So it means only we are thinking about this V. So where we need to keep this V depend on that name is there. So in the first one, we are keeping this V in between L and R. So that's why it is in order. Now in pre-order, we are putting that V first. Pre means first V and then L and then R. Then post order, it means we are putting that V at the end. So it means LRV, because V we are putting at the end, L, R and then V, right? So if you see the steps for the pre-order, you can see here VLR, V for printing or visiting, and this is the first, so that's why pre. So visit the route, then traverse to the left subtree in pre-order, traverse the right subtree in pre-order, right? So this is very simple algorithm for the pre-order traversal. So VLR, that you need to understand. And post order what? Only put this the V at the end of this R, or LR. After LR we can put this V. So you can see here LRV. So traverse the left subtree in post order, traverse the right subtree in post order, and visit the route, or we can say the print that route. And this is a recursive algorithm. For each and every node, we need to apply these three steps. For the in-order display, we need to apply these three steps for each and every node. In this case also, you need to apply the steps for each and every node, and in post also. So you need to apply these three steps for each and every node, right? So these are the three algorithms. We can say these are the recursive algorithms and very simple algorithms. As I said, whenever we are using recursion, so in that case we use system stack. So non-recursive thing is also there. So we can use our own stack to implement this algorithm, right? So these are the three, the traversal we can say. So we'll see the examples over here. First, let me go for the in-order traversal, right? Now in-order traversal, first let me see the in-order traversal. And in the in-order traversal, these three steps already I just told you, LBR, we were putting in between L and R, so that's why it is in order. So already I just told you these three steps. Now we'll just go with one example, how to display or how to find out the in-order traversal. We can say again that same tree, don't know. This is I think 15, right? We'll correct it meanwhile. Okay. So this is the in-order traversal. We need to find out the in-order traversal of this tree. This tree is the given tree. You just assume that we have already constructed this tree, that is the binary search tree, and we need to display this binary search tree in order way. So first we'll see how to find out this in-order traversal. Now see, in this traversal, we need to start from the root and we need to again end up with this root. So traversing, we just start from the root and end the traversing at the root. So traversing point and ending point is the same. That is the root of your tree, right? So here this 10 is the root of your tree. So traversing and ending would be this 10, right? Now see, as I said, for the in-order traversal, there are three steps. The steps are LVR. It means for each and every node, we need to follow these three steps. So first, we just write the steps for each and every node so that we can understand. Again, that same thing I just did here, right? So this is 15. I just copied. That's why it is happening this one. So at the end, I'll just make the correction of this, right? So for each and every node, we need to follow these three steps: LVR, 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 right? And see, whenever we just come to that V steps, it means we are printing it or visiting it. And whenever say we, so that is printing means we are printing the output. Initially that output is not here. I just shown here that is empty output because simply we are starting the traversing from the root, right? So now start from this root. So at this node, you need to apply these three steps. So first step is move towards left, right? So this L is what? Move towards left. So we can say we just move toward left. So now pointer is here and See, I'll just make this 30 at the end. Okay, so I'll not change this 30 in every step. So just understand here that is a 15 value. Okay, now see, uh, first step we completed and we just cut this step. So this it means we just completed that first step, that is a moving towards left. You can see here. Now pointer is at this left subtree, right? Again here we have three steps. So first step is moving toward left. So move toward left, it means that pointer will come here, right? You can see this moving toward left, that is complete at this side. Now pointer is at this one. Again here we have three steps: left, visit and right. So first we need to complete this left moving, but see actually there is no any left. So you can see there is no any left. So it means first step is completed, but pointer is at the same node because there is no left subtree, right? Now which one is the next step? Next step is this V. V means what? Visit that node, or we can say print that node. So it means we need to complete this V step. It means we are printing in that 5 in the second step. So if you see here, we have printed this 5. You can see printed 5 and just completed this V step, right? And again, after printing, that next step is R. R means move towards right, but actually there is no right. So you can say complete that steps and go back to the node, because all these three steps we have completed here. So go back to the previous node. Now see, when we come back to this node, so only first step we have completed here. So what we can do now, we need to complete the second step here. So which one is the second step? V for visit or print, we can say. So when we complete this step, so that 8 will be printed. So you can complete this one. So see, this is completed and that 8 will be printed over here. You can see this. Now next step is move towards right. So I'll just complete this step and just will travel that pointer to the 9. You can see here these three steps are completed and that pointer is coming at this right subtree of this 8. So it is at 9, right? Again, if you see here that 9 is having again three steps. So three steps means first we need to move for left. So there is no left. So simply complete this. Next step is visit that 9. So it means you need to print that 9. So we have printed it, right? This 9. And the next step at the 9 is move towards right. So there is again no right. So complete this, sorry, complete this right. So there is no right. Now see, after this, after completing these three steps, so that pointer will go back to this point again. You can see here. Again, it will check is there any pending step is there or not. So there is no any pending step. All three steps we have completed. So it will go back to the previous node, that is to the 10. So you can see here. So that pointer is at 10 and we have printed the left subtree like 5, 8, 9. Now here again it will check about the steps. So only one step we have completed here. So next step is what? Visit this 10. So visit means print that 10. So here the in output that 10 will be printed. You can see here. V step we have completed and that 8 will be printed over here. Now next third step is what? Move towards right. So this pointer will move towards right. It means it will come at this 20. So you can see here these three steps completed and that pointer is at here. Now again at 20, these three steps are here. LVR. So first step is move toward left. So this pointer will come to this point. You can see here that pointer is now see. I'll see which value I have printed. I don't know, but this is a 15. Okay. I'll just make this correction. This is 15. Let me see what is the output. Now see at this 15, first step is left. So there is no left completed. Again see. This is C. Okay. Now visit this. So you can see here, I just taken that 30. So I'll take this 15 and in output also take this 15. Okay. Now V is completed, then move toward right. So there is no right. So again, right is not there. So completed these 3 steps. Okay. And after completing these 3 steps, this pointer will go back to this. So you can see here, this pointer is at here, right? Now at 20, one step is completed, 2 are pending. So second step is V. Sorry, here also this I need to complete. Sorry for this. I just copied this, that's why, right? Now V step is pending here, so it is printing this. We can see here 20 has been printed over here. Now it is moving towards right. This is again. Okay. Now right step is pending, so complete that right so that it is coming at this. So pointer is at 30 now, right? Now here again, the 3 steps are here. So LVR, so there is no left. So you can complete this L, right? There is visit step. So we can visit this. So this 30 has been visited or printed, we can say. This also. Okay. Now move towards right. I'll now share and then we'll change it later. So visited 30, so printed 30 and move towards the right. So that's 30. Sorry, right means third step is completed and this output is printed. Now see, as I said that traversing start from the root. So now these 3 steps have been completed. So it will go back. It will go back to this node, right? And again, it will check these 3 steps. So all these 3 steps have been completed. So again, it will go back to the root node. Again, it will check these 3 steps at the root. So all these 3 steps have been completed. So we can say whatever is the output, this is the final in order traverse. Have understood this? So actually this is the value 50 now, because PPT it's very difficult, right? So this is the final in order traversal of this tree. Have understood this? If you not understood, then again I'll just take pre-order and post-order. In that again same procedure is there. There is no change in that. Only these steps are different only, but the procedure is same. Okay. So we'll see for the in order, sorry, pre-order, so that you will understand it, right? So this is the pre-order traversal. You can see here. So pre means first, so you need to put first V, then L, and then R. So here, that same algorithm I have just written here, V, L, R. So visit road, traverse to left, traverse to right. So V, L, R. So I have taken this second example of your binary search tree. So here again, we need to find out that pre-order traversal of this tree, suppose. So again, same thing we just apply here for each and every node. We need to follow these 3 steps, V, L, and R. So you can see here. So I've written all these 3 steps for all these the nodes, right? So VLR, VLR, VLR for each and every node. And I'm starting the traversing from this root. That root is 10, right? Now see, here first step is the visit that node here, right? V means what? That is visiting or printing. It means in output that value will come. So first step is visit, then move toward left and then move towards right. So first step is what? Visit. It means you need to print this 10 into the output. You can see here, visited this 10 and that output is 10, right? Now next step is what? L and R. So L is the next. L is what? Move towards left. So that pointer will come to the left, right? So pointer is at this 5. Now again at 5, these 3 steps are there. So VLR, So V is the visit, that is the first step. So we need to print it first, right? So printed 5, completed that visit step. Now next step is move towards left. So there is no left, so complete that left. Again, there is no right, so complete that right. Right? So all these 3 steps have been completed at this 5. Now, after completing these 3 steps, so that pointer will go back to the previous node. So now previous node is 10 here. You can see here 10 is at this, sorry, pointer is at this 10. Now at 10, we have completed these two steps. So only one step is pending. So complete that step also. So move towards right. So that pointer will come to this 20. You can see here, completed these 3 steps and pointer is at this 20. Again at 20, the 3 steps are there. First step is visit this 20. So it means you just print this 20. So this 20 is printed. Now, next step is what? Move towards left. So that pointer will come to this point here. So that pointer is here and that L step is completed. Again here, the 3 steps are there. So first step is visit. So print this 15. So printed this 15, completed this step. Now move toward left. So there is no left. So simply complete that step. Now third step is what? Move towards right. So that pointer will come to this 18 after completing this third step. So you can see here, pointer is at this point and we have completed this step. Now here again VLR is there. So first is visit. So print that 18. Printed that 18. Now next is move toward left. So there is no left. So simply complete it. Move towards right here. So there is no right. So complete this. So we have completed these 3 steps. So go back to the previous node. So pointer will come to this 15 simply. Now here again that pointer will check is there any pending steps. So no, all 3 steps we have completed. So it will go back to the previous step, previous node. So this will come to at 20. Now again it will check is there any pending step or not. So one pending step is there, that is a move towards right. So actually there is no right. So complete simply that step. We have completed that step, right? Now after completing these 3 steps, so pointer will go back to the previous node. So that pointer is coming at 10. Again it will check is there any pending step. So there is no pending step and that pointer again came back to the root node. So we can say this is the final traversal. So in this case, so 10, 5, 20, 15 and 18 is the final traversal, you can see. So this is final pre-order traversal. You understood this? So this is very simple thing actually, right? So at each and every node, we need to apply these 3 steps. So this is the pre-order traversal, right? So I think if you understood that in-order traversal, then that same the steps we are applying for the pre-order and post-order traversal. Only the algorithm steps are just swapping, we can say, but the procedure is same. Okay, this is the pre-order and this is a post-order traversal. Now we can see here in post-order traversal again 3 steps are there. Post means post, after L and R we are putting the V. So you can see here of traverse to left, traverse to right and visit this route for this post-order traversal. So it is LRV. So same example I am taking here for the post-order traversal again. So as I said, for each and every node, apply these 3 steps LRV. So first we just applied these 3 steps LRV and that output is empty. Now we can see here the 3 steps are there as we are starting from the root. So first step is move towards left simply. So move toward left, completed left step and that pointer is coming to the left of this. Again here 3 steps are there. So first step is move toward left. Actually there is no left. So simply complete this step. Okay. Next is move toward right. Again here there is no right of 5. So simply complete this step. Now last step is what? Visit or print we can say. So after completing this step that 5 will be printed in the output. So you can see here 5 is printed in output and that V step is completed. After completing these 3 steps, that pointer will go back to the previous node. It means at the 10. So pointer is coming at 10. Right? Again here at 10, it will check is there any pending step or not. So here 2 steps are pending. So first step is what? From the pending. So move towards right. So it means this pointer will come to this 20. Simply, you can see here. Right? So that pointer is at 20. Again here 3 steps. So move towards left. So after completing this left steps, that pointer will come at 15. So you can see here that pointer is at 15 and completed this left step. Again here 3 steps are there. So first step is left. So actually there is no left. So simply complete this step. So we have completed. Again next step is move towards right. So there is right. So that pointer will come to this 18 after completing the third step. So pointer is at 18. Again here 3 steps are there. So first complete that, move towards left. So no left, complete simply. Move towards right. So no right, so complete simply. And visit this 18. So visit means print that 18 into the output. So after completing V steps, so that 18 will be printed here. Now it has been completed 3 steps. So it will pointer will go back to the previous node. It is means at 15. Again, here it will check is there any pending step. So one pending step is here. That is V. So it means print this 15. So printed and completed that V step. So completed 3 steps, it will go back. Again, it will check. So here R and V 2 steps are pending. So it will first execute this R step. So actually there is no R. So simply complete that R step, right? Now next step is the V step. So print that 20 or visit that 20. So after printing or visiting, so that 20 will be printed in this output. You can see here that 20 is there in the output. After completing these 3 steps, that pointer will go back to the 10. So pointer is at 10. Again, it will check is there any pending step. So one pending step is there. So that is visit or print. So it will print at 10. It has been printed and completed these 3 steps. And as I said, it is started from the root node and again ended at the root node. So this you can say as a final traversal using post order. You can see here. So in final traversal 5, 18, 15, 20 and 10. So this is the post order traversal. So it's very simple actually. You need to just follow these 3 steps and don't be confused here. If you have a practice, then you will understand it is very easy way, right? And see, suppose any element you want to search in this. So suppose 15 element you want to search. So compare that 15 with this 10. 15 is greater, so move toward this. Again, compare that 15 with this 20. Again, that the 15 is smaller than the 20, so move towards right. Again, compare that 15 with 50. So it is matching, so we can display the result, right? This is for the binary search, right? So this is the post order traversal. We have seen in order, pre-order and post order traversal. Now last part from this unit, that is conversion. Actually, it is very simple, but still I'll just tell you how to construct the binary tree from infix expression or in order expression and prefix or pre-order expression. So conversion of binary tree from infix or prefix expression, right? So these are this is one example how to convert that infix and prefix. So that I'll just tell you here. This is the example and the steps are here. You can see, read the pre-order sequence. So from these 2 sequences, that second one is the pre-order and this one is the in-order sequence, right? So read this pre-order sequence from left to right. You can see, read this sequence from left to right. So read the pre-order sequence, the first element becomes the root. So here, while reading, Okay, I'll just tell you after completing these three steps. Now scan, consider you are reading that expression, prefix expression. So first reading character is star. So now scan the infix sequence, that is a star, till you get an element found in step 1. It means in the infix expression, you just search this star, place all the elements left of this element to the left of the root and other are to the right. It means whatever, if suppose this is the star, you are searching that star into the infix expression. Now star is here. So whatever is the left side or left of the star will go into the left subtree, and whatever is the right of this star, that will go into the right subtree. Right? So repeat step 1 and 2 till all elements from the infix sequence gets placed in tree, and then stop. So I'll just explain you with example. Right? So that same example I have taken here. Right? Now what are the steps? First, scan this prefix expression from left to right, and whatever is the first character from the prefix sequence, that search first character into this infix sequence. So first character is which one? That is a star. We are searching that star into this infix expression. So star is here. So make this star as a root. So I just made this star as a, and whatever is the left of this star, that becomes the left subtree of this one, and whatever is the right of this star, that becomes the right subtree of this one. So you can see here this is a star, and left is what? Left of this is a minus b. So in left of the star, I just kept this a minus b, and right of the star is c plus d, so that I just kept into the right of the star. Right? This is one. Now after just completing this step, so increment this pointer to the next character. So next character is what? That is a minus. You can see here that next character is minus. Now see, this is the current scenario. So whatever the minus, that you search into this tree. So where is that minus into this subtree? So minus is here. Now make this minus as a root of this expression, and left of this minus is a and right of this minus is b. So you can see here. So minus is the root and a is the left of this minus and b is the right of this minus. Again increment this pointer to the next. Now a, right? Next is a. Again search that a into this. So a is here and this is a single node. So not necessary to do anything because it is a single node and this is a binary search tree. Now again move toward next character. So it is at b. You can see here it is at b. Again search that b into this. So b is again a leaf node. So it is a binary search tree. So simply increment this pointer. So that pointer will come at this plus. Now search this plus into this tree. So where is that plus? So plus is when here, right? So whatever is the left side of this plus, that will go for the left subtree, and whatever the right side of this plus, that will go to the right of this plus. And whatever this plus, that becomes the root, right? So you can see here plus becomes the root, and left of this plus is c and right of this plus is d, right? Again this pointer will increment by 1. So it is at C. So search that C into this. So C is here. So it is a leaf node. And this is a binary search tree. So simply increment this pointer. So it is at D. So again D is here. So D is again a leaf node. So it is a binary search tree. So not necessary to do anything. Simply increment this pointer. So pointer is at the end of this prefix expression. So we can say this is the final binary search tree. You can see here. This is final binary search tree, right? So second example again I have taken here. This is a simple example. So this fourth example from this, I'm just taking here. This is very simple. Now see, the pre-order is here, the sequence, and that first element is root, and that first element is 10, and that becomes the root. So search that 10 into this infix order. So 10 is here. So whatever the left side of this 10 becomes left subtree and right side of this 10 becomes right subtree. You can see here this one. So left is what? 4, 5, 8. So 4, 5, 8. Right is what? 15, 20, 25. So this is the right one, right? And increment this pointer to the next. So pointer is at 5. So again, in this current scenario, just search at 5. So where is that 5? So 5 is here. You can see that red is a 5. So left of 5 is 4 and right of 5 is 8. So you can see here this tree has been developed. Now next, simply increment this pointer by 1. So that pointer is at 4. So you can see here 4 is a leaf node and this is a binary search tree. Now next again, this pointer is at 8. So 8 is again a leaf node and this is a binary search tree. Next is 20. Where is 20? So 20 is here. I just made it as a red. And left of 20 is 15 and right of 20 is 25. So you can see here this is been developed. Now again increment this. So that's pointer will be 15 suppose. So 15 is a leaf node. Again when pointer becomes 25, so 25 is again a leaf node and this is a binary search. Have you understood this? So in this way we can construct that binary search tree from in-order and pre-order expression. Okay. So this is the, we can say, end of this tree. And I just told you how to construct that binary search tree or binary tree from in-order on pre-order expression, right? So I just